Hello and welcome to another conversation where we are talking about concepts that help us raise confident girls. Now, something as a mom that I've been thinking about, I haven't necessarily started engaging my daughters on it, is this concept of fitting in versus belonging. And I was inspired, or the thinking was triggered by a book I was reading by Brene Brown called The Atlas of the Heart. And she really helps define the difference between the two. Anyway, let me start by a story. We have been living in Hong Kong for the last 3.5 years, and one of the things that my girls have really gotten used to, and we're getting used to, is be quite different. There are not a lot of brown people, and there's certainly not a lot of kids with big curly hair like Nyla and Quinn have. And it has been no problem for them whatsoever, and they've been proud of their curly hair and been quite different. But then we left Hong Kong and we took a little trip to the United States, and we landed at the airport, and literally the first person I met had this big curly hair, and I got so excited. I felt like, wow. And I think it's that comfort of seeing somebody that looks like you. And I was excited for the girls because they actually tagged me and said, hey mom, she's got big hair, she's got a pom-pom. I remember she actually had this pom-pom, and that's what we call a high pony. And I got so excited for them for this comfort and this familiarity that they were feeling. But then I had to check myself, because now my new learning is that they were feeling comfortable, and so was I, because we were seeing someone who looked like us, which made us feel like we could fit in easier. And that's what fitting in is all about, is kind of seeing something that is similar to yourself, or sometimes even changing yourself to fit into a bigger crowd. And I was reminded of the definition of belonging. So fitting in versus belonging. Belonging is all about being completely yourself, no matter how different that is, with that curly hair, with that difference in China, in wherever, and finding connections, authentic connections with people that make you feel like you belong. So the feeling of belonging is way more connected and way more authentic than the superficial comfort you feel from trying to fit in. And this concept really has been mulling around in my head, and I thought, how wonderful if my girls could grasp that you don't actually have to try and fit in. You don't have to do what everybody around you is doing, or the way they look, for you to be able to feel comfortable and have authentic connections. It's about chasing the connection, and you can only have an authentic connection if you are connecting with who you truly are. And who you truly are may be different. So being okay with that difference. So that's just my head. That is just something I'm playing around with in my head, around how do we teach our girls to rather find those connections, rather find belonging in their most authentic self, versus making the effort and focusing on fitting in, which can lead to disaster, because they might need to change who they are to fit in. I would love to hear from you. Have you had this conversation? Where are you in your thinking around fitting in versus belonging? And please hit us up, hit me up. I'd love to take it further, and I'll keep you posted on how the conversation goes with my girls as we engage it more. Thanks again for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.